Hey man, what type of man or woman are you? Do you lack character, integrity, or respect out here? Or you got principles and morals? Well, this is gonna help you, man, if you don't. You're gonna have to face the music out here, man. Take accountability and responsibility for all your actions. You can't want no trophy when you win, man, but can't take it when you lose, man. Life don't work like that. So I'm gonna give you some news you can use, man, about facing that music. See, when you make a mistake out here, and we all human, we all flawed, so we are gonna make mistakes. We gonna be, in error at times. Can't get away from that. But when it happened to you, and you face that music, oh man, it ain't no good feeling, man. We all know, we all done messed up, and it's like, man, I'm in high waters right now. This is finna get ugly. You get nervous, you get fearful, have anxiety. But when you able to face that music, see, you start off loud. You know what I mean? It's like that weather advisory that come on the TV when a storm finna come. You like, man, turn this off. Or when the Amber Alert come on your phone, it's loud and it's obnoxious. You like, man, I'm trying to get rid of that. That's how it is when you first make that mistake. It's like, man, I can't deal with this. How can I turn this off? And a lot of people, man, they start to lie. They deceive. Or they run away from it. But that ain't the way to go, man. You face it. See, when you face it, yeah, it might start off loud. It might start off obnoxious. But when you go towards it and take accountability for your mistake or error, it becomes quieter. It becomes ease, like soft jazz, like that elevator music. You see, only the real gonna understand that. And this for people that got conscience. See, if you ain't got no conscience, don't even listen to this, turn this off. But see, your conscience will eat at you when you know you done messed up, man, and you try to lie. Your conscience will eat at you when you know you done made an error and you try to run away from it. You know what I mean? That's when that music get loud as hell in your conscience. You ain't gonna be able to make it, man, for long. See, it start off, it's cool. You might tell that little lie and it's ease. You know what I mean? You don't hear nothing, but that conscience start to eat at you. That universal law start to eat at you. That karma start to eat at you. You can't catch a break. It's like that movie shit, because I know what you did last summer. We know that you wrecked your mama car. You know what I mean? You know you didn't goddamn was stealing at the job. And you know what I mean, trying to lie and say they fired you for no reason on your day off. Come on, Craig. You know what I mean? So understand that. And again, when you face that music, man, it builds character. It builds integrity. People look at you different. People respect you more. They can trust you. Again, man, you done took grandma's car, man. She done let you go out, man, and you done put a dent in her car. She get up in the morning, man, go to work, and ask you about the dent. You lie, talking about you don't know what happened. Now you can't see the whip no more. Now you on the bus. Now you asking, calling people for rides, man. You can't get to work. But if you just came in, look, grandma, man, a raccoon jumped out on the side of the road. I tried to dip and dodge, and you know what I mean? I end up hitting a deer, man. The deer came from the other side of the road. Yeah, that was me. I did it. I'm sorry. However, I could pay you back. I'm working right now, man. I'm going to get on this bus and I'm going to, work overtime, and we're going to resolve this issue. This one on me. Yeah, she going to be upset. Yeah, you can't drive that car probably for a while. But down the line, it's going to get easier. That music going to get quieter, and maybe she start to trust you more. And she'll let you see the car again, because you know what? She, again, can trust and understand that if something do mess up, you're going to take accountability and responsibility for your actions. But if you lie and say, I don't know what happened, now she can't trust you. Now she damn near ready to kick you out. Hell, you already 39. You still ain't out of here? No, I'm just playing, but real talk. Real talk. You know what I mean? And I'm going to tell you a story about me in a car accident. Shit, man, I was coming from the club, and I had a little long way to go, man, to make it home, and I was wet. I was wasted, man. You know what I mean? But I made it. I made it home. Shit, almost. I turned on my street. I'm about to pull into the driveway. Right before, I don't know what the hell, man. Again, I was out of there. I sideswiped the car that was on the street. Now, mind you, I'm about to pull into the crib, and I must have forgot to press the brake. I don't know, but all I know, I sideswiped the shit out of that car, and it's right next to the crib. I could have kept going. I could have, you know what I mean, ditched the car, you know, walked home, and, you know, whatever, it would have been whatever. But I didn't know the people who car it was, but I knew who they was because they lived across the street. So me, drunk and all, I ain't going in the house, or I ain't thinking over nothing. At that moment, I knew I messed up. But I know how karma worked. Even back then, I was young, man. This is young. I was probably about 21, man. I don't know. I was a young boy, but I always been like this, and I want to help people that, you know what I mean, let them know that's what this video about, like how when you do things the right way, you get blessed, man. You know what I mean? It might not be right away, but anyway, drunk and all, man, I go knock on their door. Hey, man, I just totaled y'all car, man. Now, I was an older guy, you know what I mean? And I'm trying to work with him, like, man, you know what I mean? Look, because I had a little paper and shit, like, you know what I mean? I'm like, man, look, whatever, you know, I owe you, whatever, don't, you know what I mean? Don't call the police or nothing, like, shit, man, I'll work with you, man, just, you know what I mean? But the OG wasn't having that. You know, he started looking down, well, you know what I mean? And I'm like, shit, I sensed it on him, like, man, dude want to call the police, like, so I'm like, fuck it, go ahead and call him, man. You know what I mean? I fucked up. It's on me. Whatever finna happen, bro. DUI, whatever, man. you know, whatever finna happen is gonna happen. So go ahead and call him, and I'm gonna be right here. And so he did. You know what I mean? It took a couple hours for the boys to come. You know what I mean? And it was so crazy because folks in the neighborhood came out. Now everybody out. It's about 2, 3 in the morning. I'm coming from the club. Shit, it might have been later than that. People coming out and shit, you know, because people love, you know, they love some drama. You feel me, or whatnot. So they looking at me like, yeah, they fucked up, because I ain't gonna even go in there. I'm finna go there. But a lot of people really kind of want to see me in a situation like that anyway. You know what I mean? Because the person I was, like, you know what I mean? Just not friendly. Like, I don't, you know, I ain't from around here, so, you know what I mean? Whatever. But yeah, you can see little smiles and smirks on a few people, you know, faces and shit. So long story short, now it's real late. You know what I mean? Police finally come up. You know what I mean? We talk. I tell them what happened. You know what I mean? And cool cop, man. Cool cop, bro. He put me in the back of the car. I think. I can't remember. I see it was a little blurry. But all I do remember about this, and it was a minute ago, what I do remember him saying to me, bro, it's like, man, I smell the alcohol on your breath. I could tell that you drunk. But you know what? I'm going to let you go. Because you didn't, you know what I mean? Because how you carried the whole situation. I'm going to just give you this reckless driving or whatever ticket he gave me. But I ain't going to take you downtown, bro. Now, if I would have, you know what I'm saying? Again, kept going on some hit and run shit and kept going, man, I might have got away. I might not have had to pay the ticket. My insurance probably wouldn't have went up. Whatever may happen. But I'm pretty sure some type of karma would have came back on me, bro. We all done did it. You done stole that little annihilator out that stove. And, you know, 30 minutes later, you done lost your phone. Or, you know what I mean? I'm telling you, it's real. I'm going to tell you a story about this recent thing that just happened to me, man. It was so embarrassing, man. So embarrassing. This was like 2 weeks ago. I'm at the gym. I'm at the YMCA. And, man, I'm in a rush. It's early morning. I'm trying to get one in before I go handle my business for the day. And I'm running, you know, on time. So I go in the sauna. I take a shower. Now when I take the shower, I got a locker and I got a lock on my joint. So I lock all my stuff up. So when I get out the shower, I'm putting my clothes on. I gotta use the bathroom. So I got my gym bag is out of the locker now because I'm put my clothes on, and I got a few items on top of the locker. I think shit. What was it? My wallet. You know what I mean? And soap and all that. I'm just finna run and go use the bathroom now. We in the hood, like you know what I mean. This little hood YMCA, little small YMCA. You know what I mean? And what triggered me to whatever. I done seen somebody get their shit stolen there working out. Little young boys coming there. You put your phone up. You know what I mean? And other races and shit. You know how this I was finna say demographic. What's that shit called? The gentrification. You know what I mean? So you got other races coming in and shit, and they put their phone down, and your young boy and them got them. So I wasn't thinking about that, but so I go use the bathroom. I come back, man, my wallet ain't there. So instantly, I'm like, man, I know ain't nobody just came because it's early morning. You know what I mean? Like it ain't even a lot of people. It's like old folks in here right now. Like, man, somebody got me that quick. So instantly, that's what went to my mind. So I go, you know what I mean, to the front desk, like, man, y'all can't run back the cameras, man. Somebody just stole my wallet, and it was something else that was missing. I can't remember what it was. I think with my phone, it was something. You know what I mean? Can y'all run back the cameras and shit? And you know how we is, shit. Our wives and shit. Well, we ain't got the camera right there, don't work, or I got to call such and such. So I'm like, man. So I go back in the locker, man, and try to, you know what I mean? Because there was a few people in there, like, you know what I mean? But something in my conscience told me, like, man, dude ain't do that shit. Because I was just talking to OG and the son and shit. Like, he ain't did it, you know what I mean? And he was a heavy-set guy, like, shit, you know what I mean? I'm like, shit, he can't run out of here, you know what I mean? Like, he ain't finna be that. Because it was happening that fast. Long story short. And there was another guy in there. I ain't tell that side. It was a guy that was sitting in there, and this what made me mysterious to him. He was in the locker room, like, when I first came in to work out, he was in there. Then when I came out to switch to go in the sauna, he was in there. And then when I left the sauna and came out the shower, he was in there. He was walking out and shit. I'm like, man, what's up with him? You know what I mean? But instantly, I'm like, man, dude probably homeless or some shit. You know what I mean? And whatever. Long story short, let me speed this thing up, man. Man, something told me, like, after, a couple minutes, man, to go back in the locker room, man, and just check. Because it was people coming in and out, like, and there was a Hispanic guy in there, and he had all his shit out, just like I had mine, and they ain't touch his shit. And at first, I'm like, man, they probably knew he ain't probably had nothing or whatever. But what happened was, long story short, when I went to use the bathroom, I shut my locker. And the other two lockers that was next to mine was open. So when I came back to get the rest of my shit, I'm thinking the two lockers was open was the one I just, you know what I mean? Because I just went to go do that. So I'm thinking like, damn, they done cleaned out my locker. So I opened up the locker where all my shit at. There go my shoes, my hat, wallet, phone. It was my AirPods. That's what I thought they had took. All that shit was right there. Man, I felt so bad. And now I forgot this. So I went back the first time and, you know what I mean? So the homeless guy I thought was homeless, I asked him, man, like, bro, man, let me check your bag, man. He like, damn, for real, bro? Like, man, I wouldn't steal from you. I'm like, man, I feel you, bro. And I really don't think you did it, man. Because I don't think you had the balls enough to steal some shit and still be sitting right here. But it happened too fast, bro. So you know what I mean? So I checked this, or I had him check his shit. I ain't going this shit. I asked him to, you know what I mean, let me check his shit. And he let me check his shit, whatever, boom, boom. So when I went out and, you know what I mean, and found out my shit, I tried to go back and apologize to the brother, but he was already gone. The lady said he had like a job interview or some shit. So in my heart, because I only went to this YMCA on Wednesdays, like, so the next Wednesday come up, I'm embarrassed like a motherfucker. Like, damn, I didn't call people out. I'm out here checking bags and shit, looking crazy as hell. Like, so next Wednesday come, I'm like, man, I ain't going over there. Fucking, I'm just gonna go to another gym, man. I don't even want to show my face in there. But again, Just facing that music and take accountability. Like, man, I made a mistake. I go. And who do I see? I see the brother, you know what I mean? And instantly, you know, I apologize, you know what I mean? Woo, woo, woo. Like, and he tell me, like, bro, man, I never, you know, the same thing. I never steal from you, woo, woo. Man, I'm homeless out here. Like, you feel me? And, you know, I instantly give him a couple dollars. You know what I mean? Because I done been homeless, bro. Shit, I done had to shower at the gym, get a membership just so you can shower and brush your teeth. So I knew, like, and that's just one of those things where God made all that happen, man, for me to look out for him every time I see him, man, to help him get on his feet and to humble me. You know what I mean? And let me know, man, you got to slow down. You rushing, you doing too much, you know what I mean? It ain't always about trying to get here or there, man. Take your time. Because that shit was there the whole time. You ain't even think to open up this locker right here and look. So slow it down. So that's how this thing works, man. And then we all had these stories where, you know, again, you got a choice. You can either run from it or run towards it. But trust me, man, you get blessed when you sit in there, man, and you know what I mean, you face that music, man. You know what I mean? That universal law every time. You know how they say you live by the sword, you die by the sword. It was the same thing with a lie, man. You know what I mean? And the truth will set you free. So I'm going to leave you with that. Your boy OD. I love y'all.